infantry, you weaklings! Listen carefully. Fight till you die. It's better than getting killed while you stand here and tremble. You can go fight, you big jerk! Oh! You bet your butts I'll fight. After all, I'm a real noble. Unlike you wannabe royals, I'm not a coward.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the ramblings of Biggles. Now, I keep realizing that I keep putting stuff in the wrong browser, so I can't link it to the browser that I want because I'm Biggles, so I'm kind of fucking retarded, and that just seems to happen over and over again. So I'm here. We're talking stuff. I have the WBC on in the other on my other window because Team USA is beating Canada again. Uh, right now they're 1-0, so we'll see where they go. Some of these teams are are super exciting to watch, and it's completely crazy. We're going to talk about the WBC. We're going to talk about the 83-point basketball game. We're going to talk about anime, of course. Now, why is my shit fucked up? Okay, we're going to talk, or I'm going to review an anime. Summoned for a second time or something like that. Summoned to Another World for a second time. Yeah. We're going to review that one. Um we're going to talk about random bookmarks, trading cards. We're going to talk about a wedding. Yes, one of the Mets players got married. So we'll talk about that. It looks like one of the posts I wanted to talk about. This woman deleted her tweet, so I can't really use that one. Um, we're going to talk about a meme of poor Marin in this meme. We're going to also talk about a game that failed to miss its what would make that game fun. But it doesn't come out till June or July, so uh, it could possibly make more money because especially because it's a anime franchise. So we'll see how that actually does later. But to me, it failed what it needs. We're going to talk about Crunchyroll. We're going to talk about Team Italy kicking the shit out of Team USA and Mexico. Um, we're going to talk about a D&D meme, which will be fun. We're going to talk about a new cast member on my D&D team, but I don't really know anything about her. So we're getting a new player. Um, and let's see. Yeah, let's just jump into it. Um, And the first thing we're going to start with is a cosplay for the Lady of Beatings herself, um, Scarlet L. Van Dimian. Okay, so let's make me small. Oh, it looks like my dog wants to go outside of the room. Okay, I'm coming, doggy. Don't worry. You can go outside now. Goodbye. All right. Sorry, doggy had to go outside. Okay. What's up, Marcel? So we got a cosplay of Scarlet L. Van Dimian, the Lady of Beatings herself, and I don't I don't know if this is an actual person or not, but it looks like it could be an actual person. But I thought it looked awesome, and of course I love the Lady of Beatings herself. It looks like it. Looks like it's an actual cosplayer. So yeah, uh, I like it. That was it was fucking awesome. Okay. Now we'll go back to our next bookmark. We'll remove that from my bookmarks and we'll go to the next one. Um, uh, let's see. There's so many of these. We're just scrolling through my bookmarks now. Raising Canes. All right, let's talk about economics here. Okay. So, I like to always say, yeah, maybe. Uh it looked like a real person afterwards. So it says Raising King founder and billionaire Todd Graves revealed that his college professor gave him an F on his business plan, which turned out to be Raising Cane's, now worth 22 billion. Now, I had Raising Cane's last week. I like their chicken. Now, they have an extremely hot goth girl that works there. So I might have to go to Raising Cane's more. But the thing why I bookmarked this is business business professors always don't know shit about business. It's like when you watch the movie Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. He basically was like, "That's not that." Now you got to count the greasing the politicians, doing all this. It's like that may be how you do business, but it's not how you will do business here, right? Like he doesn't like they don't actually understand shit about business because everything they know about business is in a textbook that they wrote and don't actually own a business. So that being said, that's why they were retarded. Okay, now let's go back to my bookmarks again. We'll scroll all the way to the bottom this time. And this is the game I wanted to talk about. So we won't actually have the sound. So this is Sword Art Online. It's Echoes of Ancrid. So basically, if you die, you lose your save and you have to start over again. Well, what really sucks about this is it's only going to be single player. You don't get to play with your friends. So if you're playing with your friends and you die, you're like, sorry, dudes, I have to re-level up. And we'll see how it goes. It looks it looks good enough to where it could be fun. But now that it's going to be a single player game, I don't I don't know if it's what I would want, right? Like I don't really like Sword Art Online, but I was like, man, I'd play this with my friends and you don't get to play it with your friends. The people that you see in your party, those are just party members you can pick up. You can't control them. Sometimes you know, sometimes the AI is really fucking stupid. So who knows if the AI will be fucking stupid in this game? But like it had potential, but they aren't doing it they aren't doing it two players. So it's like shit. That's not what I want, you know? So I'm a little sad that I won't get to play this with my friends, so I probably won't even buy it, you know? I was like, I will buy it for my friend so we can play together. And it's single player, so that sucks. It does not yeah, it doesn't make sense for the game. And I have one more bookmark on this one. Where is it? Uh uh Resident Evil. Marin, where is it? Oh, here it is. So we had one more. It's like the first full dive MMO RPG turned deadly, and it's up to the player. It said MMO RPG here, so I was like, oh, maybe it's maybe it's this. Nope, nope. None of this is actually true. It's just what the game is based on, and then it's a single player. And I was kind of upset. Like I'm not a Sword Art Online fan, but it would be a lot of fun to play. Okay, Crimson Desert comes out in 6 days. Now, Crimson Desert is now adding spyware to the game, so it is now a bunch of people returning the game, which is a shame because I was looking forward to this because they showed a clip where you could just beat up random people, you know. But this sucks. Uh, if it's just a game where you replay the story, all right. But otherwise, yeah, it doesn't. No, you're your own character. your own character in the world. What a play by Bobby Witt Jr. on the World Baseball Classic. Okay, okay. So there's that. Let me remove this. Now I saw this and this looks like it could be fun. Co-op medieval action horror game. Um, Players team up to 4 and you fight zombie-like creatures. Uh, 14th century Europe ravaged by a plague. Blight survival. This kind of sounds like Sentenced to be a Hero if you think about it. uh, except they're like not they're like demon fairies or whatever. So this actually sounds like it could be kind of fun. Um, but who knows? I This might be what it's called. Um, it might be Spawn Yard. I don't know, but that looks kind of cool. I don't know what the game is called though. All right. Um, all right. Let's see. This is the starting lineup for right now. The game is on right now. The Team USA is beating Canada 1-0. Bobby Witt Jr. just made like an amazing grab. They're kicking ass. They're going to kick Canada's ass. That's the way the world works, you know. Canada came out, I don't know if I have it. Yeah, Canada came out in all hockey jerseys to try to be like we should have won hockey, you know. They're trying like going to get your ass kicked. All right, this. I think this is AI, but look how funny this is. It's like a crane game where you get uh little Asian women. Uh and somehow it it drops them outside of the crane and not in the drop bin. But I thought this was funny. All the comments are like, "Where is this? Where can I get this? Come on, how much does it cost? I'll go save all my quarters." And I thought this was funny. It kind of looks extremely AI to me. Yeah. There you go. We could take Crimson there. Let's get him a girl from a crane game. Uh he'll love it. All right, let's go bookmarks. Ooh, okay. So Union Arena is a card game. I collect the cards. I think I showed my like some of my cards the other day, like Charlotte and stuff like that. Um, and I will sell my parents' house to buy that. Nice. How much do you think what you would get for your parents' house? Anything good? All right. So the top 32, uh, like c- the Evangelions are just like fucking everything up. That there's 3 different colors in the top 32, and then poor Kaiju only has 2. Um, but like Demon Slayer isn't in here, Black Clover isn't in here. Like there's so many of the Union Arena cards that like aren't competitive at all. They're just cool to have. Like so there's that. But there's also I got the top 8 somewhere here. I think. Where's the top 8? Top 8, top 8, top 8. Nope. Maybe I didn't. Well, last week, a lot of my bookmarks didn't show, so I don't have the top 8 on here anymore, I guess. Um, but if we're talking trading cards, look at this. Look at this trading card. The family Kamehameha from the Broly movie. We got Gohan, Goku, and Goten right here. Uh, they're insured a 7 to 750K area, I think. But I should get enough to buy the Japanese chick machine. Hey, that's a good that's a good it's a good investment. Sell a house, get a bunch of Asian girls in a crane game. Okay. Let's see. I got more trading cards, more Dragon Ball Z cards. They're from the Dragon Ball series. We got young Bulma who flashed Roshi for a Dragon Ball. We got her dressed up as a Playboy bunny, you know. Let's see. Uh, we got like the rarer cards and the peel off gang. Uh, uh, Bulma again. Is that a leader? Oh, for a second I thought that was a leader. It is a leader, or it is a leader. Bulma. They have a Bulma leader card now. That's weird. Then we got some more Dragon Ball. Bulma Adventure for a Wish. Bulma Adventure for a Wish. That's a second version of the card. This is the ultra rare version, super ultra rare. And this is just the common version of it. Shenron's Stolen Wish, when he wishes for the most comfortable panties in the world. Um, let's see. Uh, we got some more Imperial love, which is the deck I use. Um, blocker, security. Damn. I didn't even look at this card. This card's sick. You can automatically suspend one of your opponent's Digimon and then unsuspend this. So what you would do is uh so you like just this is for like random you could digivolve an egg and suspend one of their characters after you attack. So that's like fucking insane. That's going to be like, oh, I shit all over you kind of card. Um we got we got Goblin Slayer deporting goblins. Uh the only good cartel bastards are the ones died killing each other, keeping their fentanyl to themselves. Goblin Slayer quote. I thought that would be fun because, as we know, I love Goblin Slayer. All right, let's go into Sheep's Pokemon thing here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I can read it better on my main screen. So I don't look like I'm going like this and giving you the side of my head. All right, so Pokemon fell off. They got so comfortable at being at the top, they stopped trying. What What's even worse is people are okay with this. Gen 1 and Gen 2's plot involved a crime syndicate kidnapping Pokemon and selling them on the black market. Now, they also uh, killed random Pokemon to take their body parts and sell on the black market. Okay. Gen Z involved two eco terrorists beefing with each other for territory and risk ecological upheaval. Gen 4 had a man striving to create a perfect universe by destroying the current one. Gen 5 had a man aiming to lay claim to a uh, region using, dare I say, fascistic tactics to install totalitarian regimes. Also in Gen 5. Uh, I don't know what that word is. Um, oh, that's one of the characters. Worked with Getsy while rejecting his ideology, whatever her name is or his name. Wanted to draw out the potential. I haven't played Gen 5, so I don't know who they are. Potential Pokemon, even if it causes casualties. Can you tell which gen is my favorite? Then, when it starts to fall off, Gen 6 had a man who wanted to rid the world of what he deems ugly by activating a weapon of mass destruction. Gen 7 had delinquents led by a guy who was upset for losing to the best professor. You also have a woman who sought to preserve things she loved against their will. Gen 8 had a very preventable plot with a fake Tony Stark wanted to immediately solve that problem, which wouldn't happen for another 1,000 years. Leave it to Canada to miss a perfect ball right in front of you. Um, okay. Gen 9 was about helping a guy find his parents who were already dead after a freak accident involving time travel. Sounds pretty interesting. But you have to play through the other 88% of the game that doesn't talk about it first. Pointless school plot and pointless plots involving kids who are misunderstood. Can you tell which gen is my most dislike? Now, I have played Gen 9 and I don't remember that story part because I didn't pay attention once we got to that final zone of the story because I didn't care. I just wanted to catch the Pokemon there. Um, and they had the school setting, but they didn't really do anything with it. So it's like they had potential there to do something fun, like a Pokemon school, like in Gen 1, right? In the show, right? Ash goes and plays against these school people, right? How cool would it have been to do something like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX where you get ranked in your school and you have to work your way up to get to the top of the school and like graduate the school. Now you barely even did that. Like you barely had battles with other kids and stuff. You just kind of fucked off, you know. I don't know. I think it could have done a lot better. Okay, all of this to say the storytelling got bland, and interesting parts were muddled with blandness. The gimmicks began to replace creativity. The roster additions became smaller. They began to offer less content and replace it with visuals. Powering through processing problems doesn't cut it anymore. Pokemon Violet crashed on me for 4 separate times, more than any other game I played since Fallout 3 on PlayStation 3 back in 2010. Now, I didn't have any problems with Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. Well, I mean, I didn't have any crashes or anything, but like every now and then I would lag a little because the the game's processor can't handle 30 Pokemon at once, and then it's rolling for shinies, it's rolling for stats. Every time you refresh a thing, anytime you go into a heavy Pokemon related or area, you're going to lag like crazy because it's trying to generate all this fucking shit. And the Switch didn't have the processing power for it. And then people will tell you, well, Tears of the Kingdom looks good and it worked fine on the Switch. Why can't Pokemon do it? It's because Tears of the Kingdom is not trying to process 50 fucking things at once. Actually, it was trying to process like 150 plus things at once because it was like, here's 50 Pokemon. They all have 30 stats you have to roll for, blah, 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 blah. Like, well, it's only like 12 stats or something like that, but it's fucking stupid to compare the two. The worst part, Pokemon audience. This is an attack on the fan, mind you. This is a creek on how the corpos get away with peddling new things and raking in the money. They know they can metaphorically offer low effort microwave burger patties as long as it's the essence of Pokemon. So I think one of the biggest problems, and some like I made an argument with someone in his comments here, like the reason why some people say Gen 1 is the worst is because a lot of the things they did in the game. And then the person replied, well, they didn't have the capacity to do that. And everything I mentioned in that they had the capacity for. Like, uh, how do I know they had the capacity for it? Because they were in the game. They were in the game themselves. Like the shared experience, they had it as an item that you got in the very end of the game. Uh, they had the typings, but they didn't give the spells that they would later give or the move set that they later give these things. So they had all this capability. Um, and then people are like, well, you're judging it to new games. And I literally said the reason why new players think it is the worst is because they didn't start with it and they ignore the story. So it's not important to them. Like, and for me, for gameplay rise, I said I'd rather play red and blue than fire leaf or fire red and leaf green. Why? Because a lot of the stuff that they added and changed in fire leaf, I don't like, right? They didn't really give me the the what's it called? The quality of life stuff that I liked in the later games into this new game. So for me, the changes that they made the game less fun. Um, so I'm going to undo that. And do we see bookmarks? Are we back to bookmarks? Okay. Now, someone said Team USA does not have an aura around them. This Bobby Witt Jr. with the fucking bald eagle, that's fucking aura, okay? It's fucking awesome. Then we have Bobby Witt Jr. Making plays. Breaking news: President Donald Trump has appointed Bobby Witt Jr. as the new head of Border Patrol. The president was quoted saying, "Nothing Mexican gets past that guy." Now, I'm surprised there's not community notes of someone getting butthurt from this and just being like, "That's not true. He never said that." But that was a great play. Uh, we beat Mexico for the first time in 20 years. Now, I know some people went in the comments and was like, "Man, the U.S. must suck for baseball. They've lost to Mexico for 20 years straight now." Well, this happens like every 3 to 4 years. They last beat them in 2026, and then they lost to them in like the brackets. And or not, the last time they beat them was 2006, and then they beat them in 2026. But they also lost to them that year. So their record is 2-3 against Mexico. And people are acting like they've been losing for 20 years straight. Um, but yeah, they came in, took care of business. Judge had a home run. Um, Roman Roman Anthony had a home run. Wait, didn't I get rid of this one? What the hell? Give me my bookmarks. Fucking stupid thing. Okay. Now, here's or wait, hold on. I want to do one more Team USA final score. We beat Mexico. Yep. Okay. Uh, there was a three-way tiebreaker, and Italy just put like 9 runs on on Mexico, knocking them out of the round, letting US advance because the US coach thought we had already clinched, which means he's retarded. Now, I think the Dominican Republic won this game. So I think the Dominican Republic is here. US should be able to beat them here, right? So it's US versus it's probably going to be US versus Dominican Republic here. Um, Puerto Rico versus Italy. Who knows who's going to win that game? Both teams fucking dominated their bracket. Oh, this was Korea. Korea versus the Dominican Republic. And then this is Venezuela versus Japan. We'll see. Japan won it all 3 years ago. Um, what is the bracket looking like right now? Let me look at that. Oops, I don't want to buy tickets for the game. I can't even go to them. Okay, they're not in Arizona this year. All right, let's see. Yeah, Dominican Republic killed Korea. Um, and then Puerto Rico and Italy play tomorrow. Venezuela and Japan play tomorrow as well. Um, so who knows? All these teams are like 4-0, or no? Sorry, 4-0, 4-0, 3-1, 3-1. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Look at this. I don't know who that is. Uh, how do I get my bookmarks? Bookmarks. There we go. Okay. Um, I'll get off baseball really quick. Or no, let's finish baseball up. Mets are going to retire Carlos Beltran's card. Team USA advanced, and they're playing right now. Um, Italy kicked the shit out of us, and then kicked the shit out of Mexico to get US back in. So CB Buckner is the worst umpire in like all of baseball, and he has been for a while. There is a new challenge system where you can challenge pitches, and in the first two batters, he got three challenges, and all three of them got overturned. So CB Buckner is going to be held responsible now, and he can't fucking ruin a game. Um, Francisco Alvarez, the catcher for the Mets, got married this weekend. Uh, and MLB The Show is still broken. 190 feet. A foul ball uh, was taken as a home run. So if you were hoping the show would get better this year, it didn't. It just fucking what's it called? Um, let's see, Resident Evil 5. I've never played the Resident Evil games, but apparently it's racist because black people got turned into zombies, and then Atlantean, who's usually good on this kind of shit, is like, you're missing the actual or this might actually be a reasonable take, but still completely missing the point of it. Yes, it might actually be racially insensitive, but it is in a sense that it doesn't put black people on a pedestal to be worshipped or treated with reverence, whatever. It treats them as they actually are in the story. How they would be uh, if the shit actually happened in real life, unwillingly participants and victims of the correct biochem corporation that has no qualms exploiting the weak and the powerless. Uh, that they've all become mindless disease monsters who are hostile with no free will of their own, thanks to a bioweapon, just what is that word? Cements that reality in universe. That's why arguments are so shut down ridiculously by the fans uh, of the game, because the point of the story is to show that big evil corporations doesn't care about anyone. So like he's oh, why did that happen? Why does that I keep doing that? Um, like they're literally just mindless monsters because they're diseased and infested with the whatever the umbrella corporation did. And then I have one more thing about this. So apparently, uh, there's a character. I don't know if okay, disrespecting the original and sexualizing. Isn't Grace a minor? Someone says no. I think she's like 28. They're like, I think she's a minor. Your point? Like you're retarded. This guy is right. Okay, just because you think someone is a minor doesn't make it true. Especially in the game, she's like 22 because it says she was born in like 2004, and in the game takes place in 2026, so she's like 22 years old. So therefore, she's not a minor. And I hate people like this because they're fucking retarded. This is like the person who says, "I'm just a 23-year-old teenager." These people are fucking retarded, and I I hate them. Okay. Um, Now we have some hockey. There was this really dirty play. He went knee to knee. He missed him, throws his knee out like right here, injures the player. That's Austin Matthews. I don't know if Austin Matthews is okay, but that was some dirty ass shit. Um, who knows? Maybe he's a fucking Canadian who's mad that Team Canada lost and Austin Matthews was the fucking thing. I don't know who this guy is that injured him. But that's dirty as fuck. But one more thing about hockey. Now, this is why people that don't watch hockey love watching hockey fights. One of the most entertaining games you'll ever see. 15 goals and combined for 102 penalty minutes in Sabres Lightning. Now, most penalties are only 2 minutes. Hockey games are 100 And wait, no. Hockey games are 60 minutes long. They had more they had doubled the penalty minutes than an actual hockey game. And then they finished 7-8. Just a bunch of fights, a bunch of fucking shit, man. This is why people should watch more hockey, okay? It's fucking electric. All right, let's go back to my bookmarks. Uh so apparently Logan Paul is now buying Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I guess every time he buys trading cards, they go up. I just want you guys to know Yu-Gi-Oh cards are already fucking expensive, so it won't actually matter. If you're trying to buy old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like a lot of them, they don't even print anymore. So if you're buying them, you're finding them anyways, and you're going to pay expensive anyways. Why? Because Yu-Gi-Oh's already expensive as fuck. I think it's the most expensive one to get into, even after they fucking raised all the prices for Pokemon. Uh, like to use to use the deck that I use in Yu-Gi-Oh, not on like an online thing, but to use the actual cards of my online deck, it would cost me over $1,200 to play that deck. Like, yeah, you could probably make a lot of money on it. I had a card, a Yu-Gi-Oh card that's worth over like 15 grand before it got stolen. I got all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards stolen. If I was to still have those cards, what I what my cards were worth is over 100 grand. So Yu-Gi-Oh cards are already expensive as fuck. So I'm not too worried about them going up because this is why you just play Master Duels, because even though Master Duel is kind of expensive to play, it it's cheaper than the online one. Now let's talk about this real quick. Back in the day when you got home from school, what TV shows would you like to watch? Then pay off my house. I told you my cards got stolen, Swigs. Otherwise, I'd sell my Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I don't play the game, and I'd go fucking buy my own house in sweet Yu-Gi-Oh money. Um, so back when I was a kid, I know this says Gen X talk, but I uh, I am not Gen X. Um, but I would come home, I'd get home as fast as I can, turn on Toonami, Sailor Moon time. So I was basically like it was like I think it was Reboot, then Sailor Moon, then Dragon Ball, or it was like Reboot, Sailor Moon, or Dragon Ball, then Sailor Moon, or one of the two. I know Reboot was the first one on when I got home because I had to watch that before I would go. Rocky and Bullwinkle, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and Bucky O'Hara. Why does Swig sound like he's 100 years old? But yeah, I would come straight home and watch Toonami, and I did not know that Woody the Woodpecker. I used to watch that too, but I don't know what time of the day it was on, and I think I had to go to like a channel that played older cartoons. Um, all right, let's go to the next bookmark. Now I saw this, and it's like Western gaming then, and basically it's saying it's full of like old manly games, and now it's like, what the fuck is this? Well, what the fuck happened to this is basically uh, so many women got hired, and they started making stuff that women like, and then men are slowly stopping playing, and the gaming industry is losing money. Now, Fortnite makes a shit ton of money, right? Because you have kids that literally Fortnite is for kids, right? But you have all these adults like Swigs who sees a skin and they're like, "Oh my god, I need the skin. Let me spend $700 on this skin." and all it is uh, the butthole of Batman. It's Batman's butthole. It's worth $700. Let me spend $700. So they literally make all their money on people buying skins, and this is how they get people to keep playing because Fortnite is not a good game. Um, Call of Duty is not a good game, and they're using their like the Fallout stuff. Wishbone, Ghost Rider. I saw Wishbone. Wishbone was how I learned. Wild and Crazy Kids, Legend of the Hidden Temple, Carmen San Diego. You never spent a penny on Fortnite. I know, but I was using you as an example because you're the only person I know that's in the chat that plays Fortnite. All right. Then we have my dress up darling. Hmm. I need to find a part time job to afford new cosplays. And then she's in the back room casting couch. Now, uh, I know. So this used to be in Arizona, just so you guys know. So I know a good amount of people who are on there. And when one of those people are on there, people from my high school would be like, hey, look, so and so from high school is on here. And the entire school would know about it, even though we all graduated. Yeah, I don't get the skins either. I actively play Overwatch, and they just introduced Near Automata, which I also like, but no way I'm paying $30 for one skin. The skins are more expensive than the games right now, right? Um, but I thought this was hilarious. Poor Marin. Like Marin's such a sweet girl. This would be awful for her. Um, so Chibi says Crunchyroll might be a dying company. Now, uh, Crunchyroll sucks. And mainly it's because of here constantly crashes and subtitle issues. I tried to watch a show that is 2 years old. Like the second season came out 2 years ago, right? They haven't had anything new. Well, I can't watch the anime because yes, I pay for this because I don't like sitting at my computer all day watching stuff. I don't want to be in my chair all day. I like moving. If I just sat in my chair all day uh, watching anime, I'd probably get fat, like really fat, like so fat that fat people would be like, "Man, this guy's so fat, he's disgusting," and I'd have to buy new chairs. But it just any like the subtitles are worse than High Dive at this point. Uh, I only use my phone. I don't. Dude, my phone is tiny. I don't want to sit on my phone watching anime, right? Uh, I rather like relax in a couch or lay down in my bed. Removes free tier, so now you have to pay just for it, right? And like the free tier didn't even have all the shows. Um, Class action lawsuit filed against them. Now I don't know what that is. Like, I would love to get more information on that, but I don't really. It's not enough for me to care. Now they're laying off a bunch of employees. That's not good. So, if this is true, what service would you recommend? High Dive is the only really other one. Uh, like $4. Uh, uh, VPN sent to Japan and Netflix is probably the best way now. Yeah, so if you have Netflix, you might as well just set your VPNs to Japan. Your VPN will cost less than Crunchyroll, and Netflix costs about the same. So there you go. Um, or you can hoist the colors and have some fun. Okay, I love this. Ready? So I play D&D. We've had it on the channel. We I'm now mainly on Tales of the Dragon Cavern, uh, Moss and JJ's channel. Which happy birthday, JJ! It is your birthday, so happy birthday. Um, they I'm on their channel all the time, their D&D channel all the time, and we're getting a new member. She is a girl, and she is uh, popular to say the least. I don't know anything about her. She does cosplays. Um, she was on the G&G tabletop team for a little bit. I don't know how many episodes, but so she's a new person on our things. Show some cosplays. I don't have any of her cosplays. I don't know where to see her stuff. But she is a blonde girl uh in in like skeleton paint. That is all I know from her Discord picture. uh no, I don't think so. Because you're never really on the D&D channel, Swigs. So your retardation knows no bounds. Um but this says uh uh the barkeep asked why we carried weapons on us in the bar. I said mimics. The bartender laughed. The party laughed. The table laughed. We killed the table. It was a great time. Because mimics are shit. Uh, but yeah, I saw this and I kind of loved it. Let's see. Okay, let's since I got two right here that are about the basketball thing. Okay, so Kobe Bryant, before the other day, was the second highest scoring basketball player and the highest in the modern age. So Wilt Chamberlain had the 100. I'm to make JJ break character laughing. It worked twice so far. JJ is the DM, not not a player, so he won't break character. Um, but yeah, so hold on.
Please, just address me as Zenobia.
Very well, if you prefer. Zenobia.
Idiot! Concentrate with everything you've got.
Sorry. Um uh there we go. Does your cosplayer look anything like Lucy? Um I really don't know, guys. Literally the only thing I have of her is her Discord picture and I can't make it bigger. And literally all I see is a blonde in my makeup. Well, she's blonde and she looks like she has big boobs. There you go. That counts like Lucy, right? But yeah, I don't have anything. Um, okay. So so I'm sorry guys, I can't really tell you more about her. You started Neon Genesis, but I want to watch that one next. All right. So, uh let's talk with this one. When Kobe dropped 81, the entire Laker team shot 33 free throws. This dude Bam had 43 in one game. Also shot 22 threes. How do you get that many whistles if you're shooting 22 threes? This is the kind of game that even convinced the younger fans that the NBA has a problem. Now, this is Johnny who used to be on team or on G and G. I'm not sure if he still there at all, but he usually does all basketball stuff. Like his channel was all basketball. So, and then he said, "I'm tired of hearing everybody on the planet would go for that record. Kobe had 62 through three quarters, and he sat the fourth. James Harden has 60 through three, sat the fourth quarter. Clay, Embiid, Lillard, Booker, all had chances to go for 80 plus and sat, right? Now, I have the stats on a different screen, so I'm just kind of going to read this. This is the first player. What anime was the Boobies clips? That is the Genius Prince Raised the Nation Out of Debt, or Guide to Raising the Nation Out of Debt. And Ninum and Sokovia are awesome. Okay. Now, this dude is the first player to ever score more than 70 while shooting under 50%. So he had 83 points. Their team scored 150, while the other team played 100 or scored 129. Field goal stats: 20 of 43, 46 points, 7 of 22. In the second, or from the second quarter to the end of the game, he shot 10 of 37. So he shot like 33% the rest of the game. Free throw record: 36 out of 43. He shot 43 free throws. That is more than like anyone. That is a record. He scored 31 points in the first quarter, a total of 43. So he scored 12 points in the second quarter, 62 points in the third quarter, and they were mostly free throws. Um, Other stats: 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He had 0 assists going into the fourth quarter. Now, he did this against the second worst team in basketball, who only has 16 wins. He did this against a team where his team was or like intentionally fouling a team while they're up by 20, so they can try to have more time for him to score. Um, he was throwing up shots and like bricking shots with like or with triple teams on him. It was one of the worst games I have ever like got to watch highlights for it, because I didn't watch this game. I don't want to watch this game. It's embarrassing. It's a fucking joke. Um, and so many people are hating on it. And I love how some of the best players in the game are like, no, uh, this is some bullshit. Oh, I think I saw that one already, but it's been a while. Doesn't he want to or them to fail, but keeps end up helping them? Who are you saying he helps? Because he he wants to sell the country, but they like they win some wars, then they just keep succeeding. So like whenever he's trying to get rid of the country, and then he keeps succeeding, and they're like, nope. Um let's see. We have that one. So Brie Larson is on her redemption tour for her Galaxy, Mario Galaxy. So she's being like super nice and saying she like loves this character, and it was her favorite Mario game. So now she's like super happy, and more people are liking her, but everybody on like if you look at the comments and you see like a bunch of the G&G people, they're like, no, she doesn't need to be here, right? She's doing what she needs to. Like, I don't give a shit what these people say. Like, since this person Savvy is like fake cunt. Well, let me tell you, she has been trying so hard since like with her YouTube channel and everything, just for people to like her. And you know what? Jay once said that he helped her at a working at a con, and she was actually a nice person and fun to talk to. So I believe it was just like Disney brainwashing, because she's been with Disney since she was like 7. Let's see. Oh, I think I saw that one already. The NBA is a joke now. Might as well be an airport with all the traveling will flop his trashy crybaby that makes the refs kick people out. Yeah. They're all a bunch of crybabies. Yeah, okay, I didn't see that. Just remember that clip for some reason. It's because I play it here a lot. I play that clip a lot. Okay. Gotcha Achika, uh, which Crimson really likes, is getting a game. And it doesn't look, it might be a gotcha game, right? It might be a gotcha game, but it doesn't look, but it says it's an RPG, so we'll see. We'll see. Steam page is now live. Okay, can I pull up the Steam page on here? Does my thing let me show my Steam page? Gotcha Achika. Okay, let's see. It's on my wish list. Stop sharing screen. Hi, everybody. It's me, Biggles. Steam. I don't want to share audio because Steam will randomly play shit. Now, that recreates the world of the Japanese hit anime story. Experience the world of cleaners, trash beat the pit grounds, high quality cell shaded graphics, while following the anime. The game delivers a new emotional through direction and dynamic survival. The polluted zones are no man lands. Pits are full with objects. The experience gained in battle and the objects you collect, character growth, and expand combat. That sounds gotcha y. Cleaner headquarters. Use objects acquired through missions. Uh, Combat. Enjoy slice of life interactions with your fellow character. Additional supports real time co op play. Okay. I don't think this is going to be a gotcha game. Single player, cross platform, multiplayer. Uh, let's see. This might be RPG action anime online co op. If I can convince Chunk to play this with me, I could probably get Crimson to play this with me. But this would be really fun to play on the channel because it looks. I don't know when it's going to come out, but it looks like it could be a lot of fun. Now, I don't like survival games, but the fact that this game is like this anime is like surviving this world, I think it could be a lot of fun. I feel like I can get a bunch of people to play this with me. But if it probably only has like 4 players, but I think it would be worth. I know Marcel, you dropped Gotcha Achiko, right? But it could be fun. Let's see. I have another Yu-Gi-Oh one here. Uh, Let me share my screen. Moses, Pharaoh, let my people go. Not until you defeat me in a duel, Moses. Moses' face. But honestly, Moses could probably beat Yugi. The Pharaoh cheats, but Moses has the power of God on his side. So screw your heart to the cards, Yugi. He's going to part your Red Sea. Um, so this I actually really like this. So slice of Allen, very well done. Very well done. I'm going to like and retweet so anybody who sees it can check it out. Okay. Okay, so who would get or who would you give your seat first to? Now, if you look, everybody but number 3 is holding on to the railing. Number 3 obviously looks like he's in the most need of a seat, but if you look behind them, there's a bunch of fucking seats open. So I wouldn't give my seat to anyone. I'd tell them to go fucking sit down over there. And then they'll probably get offended, and I'll be like, bitch, there's open seats. And I'd call number 3 a bitch too, because they can go sit down behind them. There's all those open seats. So I would give my seat to none of them. I just wanted to say that and get rid of that now. Okay, those are all my stuff here. Um, now let me remove my scene. Let me get our new one. And we're going to. So every now and then I just like rewatch an anime while I'm trying to fall asleep. Um, so I have this one here, and usually we only go an hour, but I've been talking a lot more than I thought I would, and we're going to review this anime. Summoned to Another World for a second time. Now, it has Missile Blade here. What's it about? The title kind of explains it. A guy gets whisked away for a second time into the world he was once a great hero, sets out for an adventure to reestablish peace. Genre fantasy isekai. The good. Some interesting characters, some entertaining episodes. Held my attention for 12 episodes. World building is good. The bad. The MC is kind of bland and overpowered. Some interesting characters, the first few episodes are developed, but not accompany MP on his joy. Typical isekai with mediocre twist. Okay. We have the same score, me and this dude. Okay. 55%. I agree with this guy. Now, let's see. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneous. Moses knows his toes aren't roses, as Moses supposes his toes to be. Gotcha. Yeah, I dropped it. It has a game coming out. That's why I asked. Okay, now uh, for the second time, is there any graphic language? None. I don't remember any bad language in this show. Okay, let's see. How much violence? A bit. There are a lot of. There is some. Uh, there's some. Let's go a bit more. There is some torture scenes. I have a feeling you know that song. Uh, maybe, but I don't. I don't. I'd have to like hear it play out. So I am, guys. I am working on like an intro for this, but I don't know what to put to the video because the ramblings of Biggles. I talk about fucking sports a lot, anime, and then we review a thing. So I don't even know how to do it. Like I don't even know if I like the lyrics of the song I picked. Is there nudity or sexual content? Uh, maybe some cleavage. I don't think so. If you count a girl who wants to be a chair and one butt slap, then yes. Okay. Political bias, none. Is it family friendly? Very. You can watch this without people thinking you are some degenerate who goons over anime girls. Also, I hate people who use the word goon without joking about it. Okay. I just it's from Singing in the Rain. I don't know if I've watched Singing in the Rain. All right. How much entertaining value? A bit more. It was fun enough that I watched it a second time. Okay, your review. This is generic isekai slop, but fun. Generic isekai slop. Now, I can't, in good conscious, conscientious, and what I can't, with, no, I can't. What is that saying? Can't. What is the saying for in good conscience? What is it? What's it? Correct phrase in good conscience. Okay. Not in good. Okay. Okay. Now, I can't, in good conscience, give this any better. Maybe mix up a little Rianne circulation with Biggle gonna give it to you as the lyrics. Rianne circulation. Which song is that? Um, Now I can't in good conscience give this any better than 55. Why? Well, let me tell you why. Why? Well, let me tell you why. This anime has zero character growth. All the characters you meet, he has already met them, or almost. Let's put almost. No, he even met that one too. Almost all the characters he meets and interacts with, or all the character he meets and knows, he met in his first life, or his first time summoned. But you don't really have any uh, dynamics between the characters. Uh, the plot is really fucking basic. No, let's just put is really basic. Um, the cool, the cool characters you meet don't stick around very long to really get you invested into them. Also, your villain is basically a insecure, lonely, pathetic, possibly gay. Let's see, an insecure, lonely, pathetic, uh, possibly gay, mentally retarded yonder. I forgot an N for mentally retarded. Also, your villain is basically an insecure, lonely, pathetic, possibly gay, mentally retarded yandere. They're also Yuki slash Setsu is also a basic bitch, even though he is a dude. Now, I like this anime, but for me to tell you that it is something you must watch, I cannot do. I think it's fun, and I like Lavia and Yuhi But we only really get Yuhi for like 5 minutes, maybe 10, if we are lucky. Olivia is basically a boat. And the god is of the sea. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to rewatch Alia Sometimes Her Hides Her Feelings in Russian again, but season 2 has been delayed. Oh, I didn't know that. That sucks. I'm waiting for my anime website to pay all the hell paradise. Well, maybe your website hates you. Post all. Okay. All right. This anime had potential, but did just enough to be fun. Okay. Sweet. Publish. That is my review on Summon to Another World for a second time. Alex Bregman just missed a home run. All right. So I am going to go watch the last 3 innings of the baseball game, U.S. versus Canada. U.S. is up 3-0. But I will see you all Monday for the breakdown. Tomorrow, I probably won't be here. I'm helping my parents do their part of the move. That same Jack of all trades, they haven't added any of that, at least in dub. I don't even know if it has a dub. Or no, it's getting a dub, I think. But Jack of all trades isn't worth watching. It has like 3 good episodes. It's not worth watching. Talking about anime, just started a Kill a Good Kill for the first time so far. I don't hate it, even though I expected to. I heard it was kind of interesting, but I haven't actually watched it. There was another anime that someone told me to watch that was like Something Kill, and I thought it was fucking awful. I dropped it after 2 episodes, and I was like, "Why would you tell me to watch this? You're an evil person." Um, but yeah, I'm going to go watch the rest of the Instagram ruined spoilers for that on me. Kill a Kill. Kill a Kill and Aka, those are different shows, Swigs. They're different shows, way different art style. Don't listen to him. He's dumb. He didn't even give you the right thing. Okay, guys, I am going to go. Usually this show isn't this long, but we got more. I'm working on a theme song and a video, but I have to figure out how I want to do the video. I didn't like either. It was a few years ago. I forgot which one has like the ugly animation. But I'm going to go, guys. Thank you all for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you guys want, I might be back on Sunday playing some games, but we'll see. We will see. I don't know. I might have to do some more move stuff on Sunday, but I will be around in chats and shit if you guys want to talk to me. So goodbye, everybody. I'll see you later. I'm going to end it. We usually end with Goblin Slayer on the breakdown, but we'll end with this time.
なるほど。汗で服が濡れたからと。じゃあそういうことにしておきます。
何をメモしてるんですか？